From the headlines that move us
to the plays on the field and the people making a difference.
It's news, sports, and stories that keep our communities alive.
This is the Heartbeat of Tampa Bay.
I'm Christopher Ingram.
And I'm Sarina Fazan. Thank you so much for joining us.
One of our favorite people is here today.
Well, she's the one that brought us together, Christopher.
She did bring us together.
Oh, she did.
The
forever
wonderful,
remembered, one way or another, good or bad, right?
It's great. Are you kidding?
The amazing Bridgette Bello, who is no longer just Jose's wife.
Right.
She is now the founder and CEO of the Executive Collective.
That's correct.
What is that?
The name
It's
itself,
super cool,
though,
right?
is so awesome.
It really is.
We need to be members of the Executive Collective.
I think I need a bigger checkbook.
Well, thank you. I love the name, obviously.
It's super cool.
So thank you.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about it. And I couldn't join, right? Because this is just for women.
No,
It's
and that
not?
is the biggest misperception,
okay.
and I don't know how that happened, but I'm in the process of working on it.
Okay, yeah, because I definitely, and I follow you, I talk to you, I had no idea.
You're my friend, and
I'm
if
your
you don't get
friend,
it,
right? Yeah.
that's a problem, right?
Okay, but what is it? Tell us, what is the Executive Collective?
The Executive Collective is a collection of 4 different things, right? One of them is women only, but that's only 25% of it. I think where that perception came from is I launched on International Women's Day.
Oh, yeah,
I'm a woman. Yeah. Big part of my personal brand always has been uplifting other women, and I launched with the women's group. So it's my fault, but it is only 25% of what I'm doing. So there's a women's group that's called the Sovereign Collective, which is for women business owners and CEOs. There is the Stewards Collective, which is an underserved, or not served at all actually, audience of businesses with less than 15 employees and 5 million in revenue or below. I really feel like we should be moving those people to getting
The
past
next level.
that next level. And from what I could find, there really isn't any organizations that exist to serve that group. The third one, I think, will be the last to launch, but will be the hallmark. I've done a tremendous amount of research around us being in the largest leadership shift that's ever taken place in the history, literally, of the world. And
Us being
the
world, the United States?
Yeah, largest transfer of wealth and largest leadership shift. It's the boomers, right? They were the largest generation.
Yeah.
They're selling their companies, they're retiring, they're exiting.
Right.
And in mass. And based on the research that I have done, no one is helping to get that successor ready. There's the McKinseys of the world who are doing it for the Fortune 500s, and it costs Fortune 500s for them to do it for you. But I haven't been able to find anyone that's actually really setting out to help prepare those next gen leaders. And so the third cohort is the Successors Collective. The overarching being the Executive Collective. The end game with the Executive Collective is a transfer of knowledge. So I'm hosting monthly dinners with less than 20 CEOs and business owners. And I give them a topic ahead of time. So we've covered when growth gets complicated. We've covered the weight of the decisions you're the only one that can make. The one that we have coming up this month is about becoming, and that covers a lot of things, but kind of what you give up along the way, and as you become the leader that you need to be. And so I am recording those conversations, anonymizing them, and theming them. What were the themes that came out of these conversations?
Very cool.
And so in Bridget's perfect world, someday somebody like the Harvard Business Review or the Wall Street Journal will say, according to the Executive Collective, because we're hopefully going to be seen as the authority on what business owners and CEOs are thinking.
Very cool.
That is fantastic.
As we said, when we had you on the show back in, I don't know if it was January or February, and you had just gone through this change, and which is when we started calling you Jose's wife. We both said, whatever you do, it's going to be a success.
Thank you.
And not just at the level of whatever that typical benchmark might be. It's going to be at your level, because everything you do is always top notch.
Thank you. I'm very proud of that, right? There's not a bigger compliment than that.
That's the truth.
The dinners have been very elevated, exclusive experiences, and the lunch is very similar. My women's group asked me last month, can we have champagne next month? And I was like,
Oh, I can
Let
imagine
me think
who
about
asked
that.
question.
No. Yes, of course we can. So, there's been an accusation of like the exclusivity, and that's something that kind of flies in the face of what we've been talking about for the last several years of inclusivity on everything. And so I'm always compelled to say it's not exclusive for just being exclusive, right? I'm not just looking for, I want a Bentley because I can't
Right.
have one.
You're not
right?
selling
I'm
a fancy bag.
Right. No, I'm buying fancy bags. It's exclusive because that's the only way those real conversations can take place. Somebody has to be in a room with peers who understand the weight of the position and what that carries and what that looks like.
And I would just say, anybody that accuses you of being exclusive as opposed to inclusive, like they don't know you. They don't know
Correct.
all the great work you do for charities across Tampa Bay. So don't worry about them.
Thank you. I didn't spend a lot of time worrying about it, but I feel like it's worth noting.
Yeah.
Yes. So how I'm sure it's been welcomed with open arms as well, right?
Yeah.
So can you share some of the stories that people have shared with you about this new venture of yours?
Yeah, so the women's, like we talked about earlier, took off the fastest. I launched on March 8th. We had our first meeting April 29th. So 6 weeks after, it was almost full at that time. It's completely full now. So I keep it to 12 members for each group.
Wow.
We're in the process of setting up the second women's cohort. I'm in the process of setting up the first successors, and that's that 1 to 5 million. And I've been asked to start two actually, that I'm considering. One would be a legacy group for Sovereign that would be recently exited or recently retired women who are still hoping to remain relevant, to have an impact on the community, to steward the wealth of their families. Nothing like that exists either. And then an under 1 million group for men and women, because it makes sense, right, that who's going to help them get above that hump if they don't have access to the same resources. So I have almost 20 members. I'll be 4 months old tomorrow.
Oh, gosh, congratulations.
And so, yeah, I would call it a success. I've had 25 different CEOs and business owners to the dinners. Important to point out, it's always different business owners
I
and
was
CEOs.
going to ask you that. They're not the same every...
For the executive collective. For the other 3 cohorts, those are relational.
You stick with the group.
Yep.
Yeah.
You become a member and you are a member and stay with
Okay.
that group. And there's things where we cross-pollinate and mix the cohorts together to see if there's a benefit for people involved. But
That's cool.
yeah, so I'm very pleased with where it is. Of course, I'm my biggest critic, so it's not fast enough and it's not, where it should be and where I wanted it to be at this point. Summer in Florida is a real thing. People
Yeah,
very
they
much leave.
Yeah.
And so that
Yeah,
has an
me too,
impact.
yeah.
But yeah, overall, it's been really exciting. And as usual, this community has been amazing. My second startup, and both kind of with a lot of consternation. And this community steps up whenever I need them.
This is all just you, though, right?
It is all me and ChatGPT, who is now Pearl. She has a name. And I do have a virtual assistant in Pakistan, so I'm also expanding my global.
You're an international phenomenon.
Yes, I'm
now.
an international phenomenon.
I was actually going to ask you, though, this whole concept is brilliant. And I could see where there's a market for this all across the country, if not in the world, where there's, big cities with strong economies and whatnot. Do you see ever that becoming a thing?
100%. Yeah, it's proof of concept here. And doing it a little bit differently here out of respect for existing organizations that in some cases there's no overlap, but just to make sure that everyone
You don't
is...
ruffle any feathers.
Well, it's not even, I'm on the board of the CEO Council. I love them. You and I had the executive director on the show one time when Sarina was off playing in Paris, I think.
In paradise.
They do a wonderful job. It's just 2 different markets that we serve.
Right.
And so as it evolves to other markets, if there's existing organizations that are already doing a great job, like the CEO Council, why would I go try to mess that up, right? So I think it'll look a little bit different in each market based on what already exists there.
Very cool.
That's really
It really
exciting, though, like to expand the footprint beyond here.
That is really cool.
They can't refer to me as the authority on business owners and CEOs if I'm just in Tampa, right? I mean, we are the only city that matters, but
There you go. The Chamber of Commerce loves you.
yes.
All right, so before we move on to just like in general, how is Bridget doing? Tell us, how can people find more information, website, what have you, about the Executive Collective?
It's theexecutivecollective.com. Pretty self-explanatory, and we have conversations. So somebody can, I don't like using the word self-nominate, but if somebody identifies with the content that they see on the site and says, hey, I think that's me, I think that's a room that I belong in, then they're encouraged to reach out to me and have a conversation.
Very cool.
For successors, I want them to be identified by the person they're
Oh, I see,
succeeding,
yeah.
so that it's legitimate and not somebody fix my 26-year-old snot-nosed kid, or you know. Sorry, there was probably a better way to say that.
Sarina's going to say, no offense to the 26-year-old kids, because she's nice to
Buddy,
everyone.
can you fix that?
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Right.
All right, so we'll put the URL up on the screen. By the way, I looked at your website. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Whoever did it, they did a fantastic job.
A very long-time family friend did it, and she's done an incredible job.
Yeah, it
and,
looks great.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk personal. First, let's start with poor Jose. He is
Poor Jose,
He is
wait.
no longer. You are no longer only referred to as.
Okay, fair.
Okay.
He did enjoy
Bridget's
that
wife.
3-ish months.
His 3 months
yeah,
of fame are
yeah.
up. Yeah.
His family started referring to me that way, and
They did.
yeah, oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
it became a thing. Thanks.
So, thanks to us. So, how's Jose doing?
He's doing great. He recently started a new position. He's working with Service First Bank.
Oh, fantastic.
He is I'm going to get this wrong, but he is responsible for bringing new relationships to the bank.
Client, yes.
And
that's
their
awesome.
name, you know, I tell people all the time, they've been our bank for 20 years.
Really?
Always in kind of a secondary role.
Uh-huh.
But every single time we've had a financial crisis, including being stranded in Cuba, we've called and they've gotten us
Wow.
out.
Wow.
Wow.
Whether that's through increasing a limit on a credit card, or they brought us cash during the storms after the last few hurricanes. And so it was like, oh, gee, the bank we were banking with didn't do any of those things. Why are these
why are
guys
we
our
not there?
secondary,
Yeah,
and why
yeah.
are we not there?
That's
Yeah,
cool.
so very cool.
We'll tell Jose we said hello. We're going to see him on Saturday.
Yep.
And Grandma.
Grandma.
Oh my
so
gosh.
well,
Are you just eating that up?
The two that we have already stolen our hearts, so I'm not sure what's going to be left after this next announcement. But both of our daughters decided that Mother's Day was the day to tell us that they are both pregnant again.
Oh my gosh, congratulations.
Yes. My daughter's having a boy. She has a girl. My bonus daughter is having a boy, or is having a girl, and she has a boy.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to have 2 boys, 2
Got
girls,
both, yeah.
all under 3 years old.
Oh,
How fun.
So,
though.
yeah.
your weekends are over with, Grandma.
Strict instructions. You may not drop all 4 of them off at the same time. We are too old for that.
You would not say no. Hell no. You would not say no.
I would have to call in reinforcements.
Yeah, you would not say no. There's no way you would
I'm
say
an
no.
only. My daughter is an only. Like,
Yeah.
I know how to do an only. I don't know how to
figure it
do
out.
4 kids all at one time.
You
I'm
figure it out.
equipped for a lot of things. I'm not sure
That's
that's
not
one
it.
of them.
Huh? All right.
Well, that's fantastic. Though.
Thank you. We're excited.
Congratulations on that. That's
They're
so
both
wonderful.
due within a couple of days of each other.
Wow.
One is December 29th, one is January 1st.
Oh, wow.
So New
Wow.
Year's Eve for the Bellos will not be at some glamorous party. It will likely be at some unglamorous hospital.
All right. Well, that's cool, though. I mean,
Yeah.
it'd be a big holiday every
Yeah,
year.
Absolutely.
We're so happy for you.
Thank you. We're happy.
Anything you'd like to share? Anything else that we haven't already talked about?
Oh, gosh. You know, I know you love to not prepare me for these conversations.
we don't
but then-
prepare on our shows.
But then you love to just ask me a question like that, where I'm like,
But you're a journalist. That's a very typical journalist question at the end of an interview.
Yeah.
So tables are turned now.
No, I think the only thing I would say is as I evolve in this process and think back to how we got here, you've heard me say several times that if I see a problem, I try to figure out, am I uniquely positioned to solve that problem? No different than when I moved on from the Business Journal to founding TBBW. I was solving problems that I had tried to give that IP to my previous employer, and then they weren't interested in it, so I went and did it. In every iteration of Bridget, it's been about convening and curating groups of CEOs and business owners.
I love that. Oh my gosh.
And so I really feel like I'm where I was maybe getting led all along to being able to do that full time.
Gosh, how beautifully said.
I know you're a person of faith, and I have no doubt that you have prayed and the prayers are paying off.
I had a phone call today with somebody who said that he was praying in his own life, and that my name popped in his head, and he said, I don't know why. I hadn't talked to him in 15 years.
Wow.
Wow.
And then he said, I went to your LinkedIn and realized what you were doing now, and what I was praying about was a peer group because I'm feeling so lonely.
Aw.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, okay, if God told you to call me, first of all, let's do this now. There's no messing around with this, right? And it turns out that him and his wife are running their company together, and that she may join the sovereign cohort, and he may join the stewards cohort, and things like that you can't call coincidence.
No.
I know,
Right.
you
That's
really
really
can't.
cool.
You really can't. You can't.
Well, Bridgette Bello, thank you again for being here. You've been a great guest before. You've been a great co-host,
Thank
and we always welcome you back.
I always say yes. I don't think you'll
Me
ever find me saying no.
Well, always a great friend, too.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And I love your new Sarina-isms.
Oh, thank you.
Sarina says.
Sarina says, they're so cute.
Thank you
Ted
so
doesn't
much.
like it so much. Sarina says this. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
We
thank
love
you so
Ted.
much. I do love quotes. You know, I love quotes.
They're,
and, you know,
they're great. I look for them.
Aw,
And that's one of the
thank
things I'm
you.
hoping happens for me. I'm trying to do these things I've noticed.
Yeah, I've seen the posts.
Maybe you've
Yeah.
noticed. Just kidding. Of, just patterns that I've seen across across different leaders across many years. And I'm hoping that people will start to look for them, right? What is the thing she's noticed today? So
Well, that's a huge compliment to me, Bridget.
you're doing good.
Thank you.
We're going to sing Kumbaya on him. in a minute.
Yeah, well, then there's Chris.
I'm a work in progress. We're editing that.
Yes, of course we are.
I'm at a loss for words now.
I love doing that to you.
Every story shared
Adds another heartbeat to Tampa Bay.
from courage to community.
We are so proud to tell the stories that keep our community strong.
Thanks for watching The Heartbeat of Tampa Bay.